Welcome to CSEC Biology TCP. I am Mr. Wilson from the TCP Academy. You may find us online at tcp-academy.teachable.com. You may also reach us at YouTube at CSEC Biology TCP or send us a mail at extremesolutionsja@gmail.com. In today's lesson, we're going to be looking at the structure and function of a part of the male reproductive system. Last year, many students differed on their CXC exams as they were afraid of failure due to their level of readiness. This year, Mr. Wilson and his experienced team from tcpacademy.teachable.com is here to help you get exam ready. Subscribe for free to tcp-academy.teachable.com. We offer courses in CXC Biology, HSB, English Language, and many others. There are several offerings to each course. Enroll in one today. The first part we are going to be identifying here is a part that's not so much the male reproductive system, but is somewhat found within the area, and that's the urethra. 6 letters there. It's not the same as the urethra. Now, the urethra carries urine from the kidney to what we refer to as the urinary bladder. Now, the urinary bladder will be storing that urine. Next, we have the sperm duct, which is pretty much a muscular tube that carries sperm from the epididymis to the urethra. It's interesting to note that this is the duct that is severed when we are doing vasectomy. And vasectomy is that surgical method of birth control in men where we would have severed that tube, or in modern days we have been clamping the tube. You might have seen questions asking, why is it better for or why is it recommended for a man to do vasectomy rather than a woman doing tubal ligation? And the answer for this pretty much lies in the location of the organs. Now, you'll realize that the male reproductive organ here is located in the lower abdomen with the scrotum hanging on the outside with the testes. This is, of course, to ensure that the sperms develop at a lower temperature than that of the body. So interesting to note, or important to note here, that the vast difference, or sperm duct as we call it, is severed during vasectomy. So vasectomy in men, while tubal ligation in women. Now, the other part of the system we want to look at is the special shaft that we refer to as the penis. It is made up of connective tissue that become or causes the penis to become erect when it is filled with blood. So there's no bone actually in the penis. It becomes erect because the vesicles on the inside are filled with blood. Now, it is used to insert sperms in the vagina. The penis is also used to excrete urine from the body. But of course, that is not a feature of a reproductive system. We spoke about the urethra earlier, that's taking the urine from the kidney to the bladder. Now we have the urethra, which is of course a muscular tube that passes through the penis and it carries sperm and of course urine. The sperm and urine, they are not leaving the penis at the same time. Important point to note. Then we have a retractable foreskin that protect the head of a penis. That sensitive area that has all the nerve ending is protected by the foreskin. In some culture, this area is severed in what we refer to as circumcision. Then the other part we want to look at is the scrotal sac or scrotum. The scrotal sac pretty much holds the testes on the outside of the body, and that helps to keep the sperm at a lower temperature as it is being developed and stored. Then we have the testes, which produces the sperm in what we refer to as the seminiferous tubules, and of course secrete male hormone. So the testes will be producing sperm, and also it will be secreting male hormone. Important to note, there's this other very important part that is a part of the testes, but on the outer side, pretty much coils of this you may find on the outside of the testes. It's called the epididymis, and it pretty much is a site, or is a coil tube that is found on the testes that actually stores the sperm. So the sperm is made in the testes, however, it is stored in the epididymis. Then we have a prostate gland. Now, this is a gland that is always causing some problem in men. The gland located there becomes swollen and allow the individual to have difficulty passing the urine. Can become really painful. What is the function of a prostate gland? The function of a prostate gland is to produce most of the fluid that nourishes and transport the sperm, that which we refer to as seminal fluid. Important to note here is, of course, the seminal vesicle, which are sometimes called the vascular gland. Sometimes it's called a seminal vesicle, other times it might be called the seminal gland. It produces fluid that will turn into semen. Now, these glands, prostate, Cooper's, seminal vesicle, they are all important to ensure that the sperm has a medium that will enable it to swim. So we've gone through this very, very important diagram for the exam for May-June 2022. The students who are doing human and social biology is expected to know the entire reproductive system. You would have seen our publication of a menstrual cycle already. If you have not, you can join us on our paid platform. Just WhatsApp me at 1-876-219-5191. That will come up somewhere in the ads. Follow me as I will be publishing another video on the sperm, the egg. Of course, we're going to be looking at birth contraceptive and, of course, sexually transmitted infection as are expected by the broad topic. Remember, you can at any time join us on our paid platform for our marathon or the crash course, which is pretty much at an affordable price. Thanks so much for joining us. Last year, many students differed on their CXC exams as they were afraid of failure due to their level of readiness. This year, Mr. Wilson and his experienced team from tcpacademy.teachable.com is here to help you get exam ready. Subscribe for free to tcp-academy.teachable.com. We offer courses in CXC Biology, HSB, English Language, and many others. There are several offerings to each course. Enroll in one today. Get help with CSEC Biology SBA Labs and Human and Social Biology SBA Labs at tcp-academy.teachable.com.